Here we are with Randy Cohen, former columnist with the New York Times Magazine. Randy, in your professional opinion, what are the ethical implications of moving to an 18-game season?
Yes, well, as you know, I wrote the ethicist column in the New York Times Magazine for a number of years, and so I am no stranger to these types of ethical questions. And in my professional opinion, this is about increased risk of brain injury to the players. I consulted with my medical friend, Dr. Tucker, and he told me that medical evidence conclusively states that increased risk of brain injury increases by a rate of 10% per game. So if we add 2 more games to the regular season, we're adding increased risk of brain injury to the players.
But they're taking 2 games from the preseason, so technically there's still a total of 20 games.
Well, we all know that it's the chumps that play in the preseason. You don't see the Eli's out there getting much playtime during the preseason. I admit that this then inevitably affects the first string more, and I will say there is still an ethical obligation for the owners to protect the safety of all of their players as a collective unit. Otherwise, the team portion breaks down.
It's an inherently violent sport. Don't you think it's all part of the cost of playing? These players chose this profession. Isn't this just an argument of millionaires versus billionaires?
Yes, we've heard that before, and I have to say, it's a very small-minded view of what's happening here. It's very small to assume that the physical safety of football players can be bought. When players decided to go pro, and yes, they may freely choose to do so, it was under the contract of 16 regular season games. And as medical research shows, brain injury risk increases conclusively with each additional game that they play. And ethically, owners are obligated to not impede the safety of their players. And that's why we have better helmet protection laws. That's why we have fines against illegal hits to de-incentivize barbaric behavior on the field. Not impeding safety means not adding risk of harm and sticking with the 16-game schedule. And it's in the owner's best interest to do that, to protect the players' safety, to protect them. Millions of dollars depend on the Eli's out there to be fit to play when it matters during the regular season.
Can't they just bring up the second-string players when the Eli's get hurt, give more people a chance to play?
That's such a bleeding heart liberal thing to say, just getting everybody up there to play, giving more people a chance to play. And so yes, they may. Ethically, however, this is about all of the players as a whole. The point is, you cannot increase the chance that the Eli's will get hurt.
Thanks a lot, Randy. Back to you guys in the studio.